I am Darius, and Arius is a fool. Far too long have I tolerated his lame build videos. It is now time that I show you what true power really is. Jiggalag has granted me the authority to share this information with you. All you have to do is pledge your loyalty to the might of Jiggalag. Or you could just keep watching, but stay to the end or you won't see what the skill tree looks like. To showcase just how powerful this build is, we're going to test it in one of the more difficult event quests, the Lich's Tower. But that's not all. We'll do it without using any potions or eating any food, meaning this is something that could be viable in the Abyss too. And maybe, just maybe, one day, Lord Jiggalag will allow me to reveal the secrets to using this build in PvP. But for now, this is what you'll get. First, let's talk about how to properly equip yourself. In this example here, we're going through the event quest, Lich's Tower, starting at the final level. I use this one because the Ghost Warriors and the Mage Necromancers can be quite annoying to deal with, especially if you try it Arius's way. But if you use the might of Jiggalag, you'll see just how easy it is to frolic along to the end of the Lich's Tower. Listen up. First, you need Lord's Mail. No, I'm not gonna tell you how to get it. Go figure it out. Or you could ask Arius. He likes to help, but he's not here, so figure it out. Lord's Mail is a legendary artifact item, granted to only the mightiest of Jiggalag's warriors. If you want it, go hunt for it. Since we're doing Lich's Tower, you'll need a shock cleaving weapon, which is what I have here. It's not even mythical, but I don't need it to be. The best thing about this build is that it will work with any weapon setup, so do what works best for you. I prefer two-handers, so the reason why Lord's Mail is so good in this build is because of all the inherent enchantments it already has. For example, it has spell resistance and a bonus causing the target to lose 7 health per second, while also gaining 7 health per second. Using this against trolls and liches will help keep their health regen in check. Also, what most people don't know, that if you do pledge yourself to the might of Jiggalag, he will grant you a secret bonus. One that also increases your stamina and magicka regen while wearing Lord's Mail. Don't ask me how it works, it just does. Wearing Lord's Mail will not only increase your health regen, but your stamina and magic as well. And that's why it works so well with this build, because you will have all three: health, magic, and stamina regen. For the helmet, you'll want whatever is your best peerless health enchanted piece. Spell resistance to stack along with Lord's Mail is always a good choice. Good secondaries are weapon resists or shortened condition. If it was me, I would have a peerless health enchanted helmet that would probably be leather or have some kind of stamina regen. Then have spell resist and shortened condition. I would stack those same bonuses with my boots, but we'll work with what we got. Trust me, it still works. The gauntlets are important, as they are part of the regen engine of this build. I use stamina enchanted leather, so the regen stacks extra juicy with enchantment synergy. I have physical damage ignores armor, or PDIA. Get elemental damage ignores resistance, or increased physical damage on condition, also known as EDIR and PDOC, and you'll be set. For the boots, I have Hide again for the stamina regen, with spell resistance and a peerless health enchant. The shortened elemental condition on this boot would make it perfect, but still not needed as long as you know how to play the build right. Which, by the way, is very hard to do. It will take practice. You'll have to learn when the right time is to cast your spells and your skills, but if you do it right, you will be the god mode that I speak of. Next, we're going with a magic necklace. This one is near perfect. It has PDIA and EDIR, with +5 Barbarian, +5 to Willpower, and +4 to Armsman. I would trade +4 Armsman for enchantment synergy, but we'll make this work. For the ring, you will want a health ring that has PDIA and either PDOC or EDIR. This one doesn't, but it'll still work. For the spells, I would try and boost Wall of Fire or Resist Elements, but whatever you pick here, it really doesn't change the build too much. And of course, the Warlock ring. Arius is too scared to use it because he says he can't crit with it. Well, you know what? Cry more, Arius. Get good. That's all I can say. If you don't have one, go get it. It's very powerful and it will help you do a lot more damage. Don't ask me how to get it. Go figure it out and earn the favor of Jigalag. To start off, don't forget the secret door. The trigger is hidden on this alien crystal holder in the same room. We'll make our way around the corner and fight our first ghost warrior. Observe how fast my resources regen. Look how glorious it is. Easy. Now, let's talk about the skills we used. Normally, it would be Resist Elements, Wall of Fire, and either Thunderstorm or Warp. In this case, we pull out Wall of Fire because these monsters are only weak to Shock and Cleaving. For skills, I like Renewing Dodge, Focusing Dodge, and Recovery Strikes. We're using Quick Strikes here because it's PvE. In PvP, I would change it to Recovery. The dodges are nice because dodge is king of mitigation. Too bad it doesn't last longer. And when I say king, I don't mean king of how much damage it can mitigate. I mean that while dodging, you don't get hit by frostbite condition. You can stall Reckless Fury and dodge ice spikes and paralyzes, if you do it at the right time. Note, we're not touching any food. We don't even need it. Even if we do take damage, we'll gain it all back as long as you use your skills at the right time. First, when you start the fight, you either swing or block. I'll just block. If you use a shield, blocking is a good way to drain their resource too, with the right enchantments. Next, I'll cast Thunderstorm, since I don't have to worry about Ice Spike or Paralyze. Notice how the dodge keeps me out of damage and allows me to regen while I'm dodging. This will be the basic pattern for fighting the Ghost Warriors. For Necromancers, we'll start by blocking, then resist elements, ward so that you can have that ready for their Ice Spike, then use Renewing Dodge, Focusing Dodge, and Strikes. Now that we understand God mode, we don't need to practice anymore. So let's go right to the end and finish this boring dungeon. block, resist elements, ward for ice spike, dodge, dodge, strike. When you fight the Lich at the end, it's the same. Always keep your resist elements up while manual swinging and dodging out of the stuns. Look at your health and look at his. Easy. This is the power of Jiggalag. Now, as promised, here's the skill tree. I am Darius. Serve Jiggalag. Shio Gorath is weak and pathetic. Where's my skooma?
Welcome to Dragonwood Arena!
These are days and nights of venom and blood.
Fight!
Heroes will rise as the anchors fall. Brave the strong, reclaim every soul that belongs to
Not even close.
dawn.